Whoop, whoop. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the TING Open European Qualifier number 2. I'm actually going to start with this guy here in the top right. I felt like Neo. He plays for Red Blood Pros. He's a scary Protoss, and more importantly, he just 2-0'd Liquid Snoot. So we have the purple Protoss, PappiJoe.
In the bottom left, as the blue Zerg, it's a Nerchio.
Of course, on Euronics Gaming now.
Yeah, wasn't there that one, someone really wanted to test it, but what would a game look like on normal speed, like a professional game? Because they,
Right.
it was like either, it was something like Fear Dragon or maybe like Jack Attack. And they were like, the micro would be insane, right? Because it'd be so slow.
Yeah, I've seen there's definitely been more than one Reddit thread where this has been brought up, and as fun and cool as that might be, the game would also probably become very infuriating and actually balanced very differently depending on what you'd be able to do in those situations.
Yeah. There's like a ton of experimenting at one point. I guess back before Legacy of the Void solved a lot of problems. I know everyone still has their complaints about it, but it did solve a lot of problems. But they also suggested doing like, what would 50% handicap look like for everyone? Like, what would the game look like?
No, fuck that.
Nerchio says it is still bugged, so...
Okay, so this is supposed to be fixed. I'm actually a little bit pissed off about this. So, Avex already playing tournament. Third base mineral patches on both sides are off by 1.
I definitely don't know why it was normal speed then.
I assumed and believed and still thought had the faith in Avex to have this fixed by now. But to explain what Zymgrub and Nerchio is discussing is the mineral patches in this are off by 1. So you actually can't put this like super like it's off by 1 on both sides, and nobody has more OP mining than the other. So it's not that big of a deal, but it is annoying for certain. However, this map in general has been really cool. This one small hiccup aside, and one of the really interesting parts about this that I guess we didn't really explore is this sort of third base entranceway. It's actually got 2 different entrances, and we've seen different tactics from different people to deal with this. But one thing we've seen consistently out of Nerchio, which is why I'm surprised to see a 3rd hatchery so quickly, of course, is he's been doing a lot of these split push ling drops on this map versus Protoss. Like you drop up here, you drop over here, and then you just flood lings through the actual entranceway.
Yeah, it'd be very frustrating for Protoss. Mana so far has, I think, taken the like best approach to this map. I think he hasn't figured it out for all Protoss at a time, but it was cool seeing him actually experiment with different wall-offs. Because the map does have different styles. So, for instance, from the main to the natural, it's not a down ramp, it's an up ramp, which is just, you know, it's not really. I can't actually think of another map. Maybe one of the map had that, but.
He actually also did recently remove one of the rock plates on the bottom, by the way, so that you can wall this off.
That's nice, because that's what Mana was trying to do.
Ooh. Dark Shrine proxy, Reno.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, this could definitely work, but Nerchio is scouting.
Oh, no way. No way.
It's possible he asked Snoot, like, whoa, what the hell, man? How did you lose? And Snoot was like, hey, Dark Shrine proxy, you know? Like, I gotta have faith in that, but... I don't know. I
mean, okay, so I'm ruining the graphs. I can't shake the vision. He didn't go into the main. There's really okay. So for Nerchio's sake, I want to point this out there. Nerchio's in his whole history of StarCraft 2, for a long time, people were like upset with how coin flippy he would be, and some of the stuff he would find like this would be what looked like pure luck. Oh, there's some adepts that managed to sneak through while this goes on. But Nerchio's actually always had this really sick game sense. Like, I can't describe it better than that. There's a lot of instances where even at live events, where there's definitely no chance of cheating going on, he will find things like that proxy Dark Shrine. So whether he knew from Snoot or whether he got lucky, I mean, this actually seems pretty standard for Nerchio.
Yeah. The thing is, it does suck. I mean, if this is happening every single game, then that's like, you know, whatever. But, he did just for another Protoss. It's possible that Chubbs also did something like this. Like, you know, if you just get cheesed in one game, the next ladder game, you're looking specifically for that cheese again, even if, you know, 20 ladder games you're not. So I always imagine how much that affects the players, but not actually canceling the gateways and hopefully realizing that that's not the only ramp.
Yeah, a lot of players who are coming to this map for the first time don't realize it. Of course, we've been using this map more consistently in our map pool, so I would say over half the people competing today actually know about the map, but some people like PappiJoe may not. Regardless, pylons are only just finishing, so overcharge he's got to be very careful with. He's only got energy for one. Looks like he'll use these sentries to hold the other location.
Yeah.
Oh, this is, wow, I just realized this is all without speed for Nerchio, and he's actually not investing in speed either.
Yeah, not even bothering to get speed. I thought the speed was about to finish, then oh my god, everything would go to shit, but speed never even bothered to get on the way here. Now that's always a, like, it's like a upgrade that eventually becomes like the why not upgrade. 100 to make harassment and drops and just, you know, getting in everywhere really annoying. Faster reinforcements if you're planning on pushing. But I guess if he's not going to go for Lings at all, then don't go for it. He's actually going for Roach Spire. So, yeah, like, but it's so weird to see Roach Muta.
Well, the Roach is not so much. Roach Ravager very much like the standard
that makes sense.
matchup bit. I think this might either be for the transition afterwards, or maybe he makes just a couple even to deal with the War Prism.
So,
it really depends on where he invests those upgrades into.
The reason that, like, you know, Ling Muta makes so much sense is they're both quick, so it's very much dependent on, like, you know, counterattacks and whatnot. And also that one is gas and one is not. So you can put all your gas into one and only if you need Banelings into the other. Roaches and Ravagers especially, cost a lot of gas, so it would cut into your Muta count, and Mutas usually want to snowball, although that can vary game to game. So I was also wondering maybe, like, Corruptors. I don't know how much that's getting into style again. Fake Mar just subscribed. Okay.
This is the fake Riomar, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Learning now, by the way, too, and it's funny that none of the pros notice this. One of the mineral patches in the main is off by a grid space as well, apparently. A report from AVAX. He's fixing all of that right now as we speak, and will be published probably before this game is even finished. But that's kind of funny. So it is going to be Mutas, by the way. And this is a great choice because, of course, there's a Warp Prism here that's causing a bit of strife and stress. This is very disheartening for PappiJoe to see, though. Despite the fact that he chose to go for Blink behind this, he doesn't have a large count of Stalkers at home. The drone count is starting to get hurt a little bit with the Queen going down. 9, 10, 11 workers going down. But Nerchio's got like 5 bases. I don't think he's sweating too much from this. And, of course, one of them is gold.
Exactly. So, I mean, just replenish the drones. And honestly, PappiJoe has to have the response to the Mutas first. So it's not like he's following up with a 1-2 punch, which he might have had it not been Mutas. But yeah, 3 Stargates come down immediately. A second Spire as well. Again, it's not like bewildering as to why Nerchio first went Roaches. No, that makes a lot of sense. It's just like eventually with Mutas you want to get Lings. So that's why it's so odd to still not see Metabolic Boost, but he's just putting everything into these Mutas. He's gonna double upgrades on the Mutas. That has been a long time since I've seen that.
So if he's gonna go ham with the air, we'll see. Shout out to Riomar 2. I don't know what Riomar's doing, but we love you, man. He's gonna get the pylons to depower these 3 gateways, or Stargates, excuse me. This could probably be game right here.
Oh jeez, yeah.
Yeah. So we're coming off that delay. I really want to stress it because now we got some people like accusing Nerchio of stream ghosting, and I just want to shut those rumors down right now. Like we said earlier, there's a 3-minute delay on stream. There's no way he could have possibly, even if he was, there's no way he would have even seen that because it wouldn't have come up yet. But I do want to point out though, again, well, this is sort of falling apart for PappiJoe, and that sucks. This was off the back end of his initial build being, frankly, screwed. He was going for that proxy. He was looking to do some cheeky, sneaky shit. The Immortal drops on the other side of the map do bring some of the Mutas home, but not all of the Mutas. And these gateways, Stargates, excuse me again, still not getting powered up. Probably not going to. If they were, that would be the saving grace in this game. But GG instead.
GG.